Welcome back to the Mad Spideyverse. I'm Mad Spidey, and thank you once again for tuning into my channel. Another one of my statue collection videos is happening right now. Episode 46, 47, I think it's 47. Not that that really matters anyway, it's just more so I can keep a track. But if you've never seen any of these videos before, all my statues are all basically made by Bowen Designs, which were the premium statue company back in the mid to late 90s to early 2000s, before all your sideshows and your XMs and your Iron Studios and the multitude that there are now. Bowen Designs, especially for Marvel, because they had the main Marvel license, and they absolutely smashed out a whole pile over about 5 phases, I'd like to say, over that time. I tried to become a completist. Tried to, basically get as many as that I could. But obviously, Aussie dollar versus US dollar, shipping costs, all that sort of stuff. And yeah, it was quite a lengthy process, quite a lot of fun, got a lot of cool stuff. And this is the series that I'm sharing with you. But yeah, Bowen Designs, they basically had 3 main ranges. They had the mini bust, the mini statue, and the full-size statue. I gave up on the mini statue because 9 times out of 10 they were exactly the same as the full-size statue. They were just on a smaller scale, so I didn't bother with the mini statues. I pretty much got rid of the couple that I had and just stuck to the mini bust and the full-size statue. Now, showing you the box, and this one is going to be a slightly deeper dive into the X-Men universe. And that's what Bowen did well. They really, especially with their mini bust, they did a lot of deep dives to characters like you may never heard of, or 2, you're like, I only remember them from like 1 or 2 books, and that's pretty much it. But obviously, if they made an impact and there was enough call for them, Bowen Designs actually made them. So it was really cool. But this one, if you're an X-Men fan, Sunfire. And as you can see, this is one of the full-size statues. But yeah, with Bowen Designs, you trademark grey box with all the little pictures and Marvel things and stuff like that in the boxes themselves. With the full-size statues, they don't give you any sort of synopsis like the bust do on the side of the thing, but they do give you like all the sculpt details, like who designed the prototype for the production, and like physical heights and all that sort of stuff. If they do generally have multiple versions of the same statue, so they might have, say for argument's sake, if they did a different color or a different pose or something, but they release them at the same time, they'll quite often put the 2 different pictures on the same box. And then usually a sticker will say, this is the standard version, or this is the classic version, or this is the red version, or the blue version. You sort of get what I mean. But with this one, obviously, they only did 1. The other thing to note before we actually get into the box is that it will have an edition number sticker down below. Now this was only 500, so a fairly small run for a worldwide distribution. So 500 worldwide is not big at all. The mini bus, they generally did larger sort of runs, but the full-size ones they would do, on average, they do sort of around the sort of 1,500 to 2,000 to 3,000. Sometimes they do like 4,000 or 5,000, but the majority of them they sort of kept between that sort of 1,500 to probably about 3,000, I'd say roughly. But this one, 500, so very, very low run indeed. But let's open it up, show you what it actually looks like, get to the good stuff. All right. So, obviously the full size are not always easy to get out. This one's playing nice. The other thing with most of the Bowen stuff, 9 times out of 10, they will generally have the Bowen Designs symbol, or it'll say up on it, so you know where to actually open it from. So you're not sort of like, obviously flipping it open and everything just drops out and breaks. Alright. So it looks like it only comes in 2 pieces, which is good, because sometimes they come in multiple pieces and things are very fragile and sometimes things happen. But a very, very cool detailed fiery base. Then obviously you've got the all the copyright stuff, the edition number, and obviously the Marvel trademark and who the actual figure is of, or statue is of. So this is 313 of 500. Not that I've ever been fussed about the number. But yeah, very, very cool. Like, I reckon this would actually look cool if it had some sort of like little light in it or something, but you know, that's just a bit of extra sort of, you know, I don't know, fun stuff if you wanted to do that, I suppose. And here's Sunfire himself. So obviously with this one, they've sort of done like an even scale of both base and figure. So quite often they'll just do a simple base, maybe put a little bit of detail in it, but make it nearly all statue. Whereas this one, they've sort of done it where they're actually on par with each other. So that's still pretty cool. I do like something with a little bit more detail. But in saying that, yeah, I still love it regardless. But yeah, some very cool detail in the costume as well. Like, it's not an overly difficult costume, but still a very cool one indeed. Now he's only just get that in there. There we go. Clicks into place. And there we go. Sunfire, full size statue from Bowen Designs. Can't remember what phase this was. It was one of the later phases. Might have been 3 or 4 maybe. But yeah, super, super cool. I like Sunfire as a character too. I like the design of, like, as I said, like the costume design's not overly, you know, complicated, but I still like it. But yeah, flame powers is pretty cool. So, but yeah, I do like that very much. So we'll just put him aside. Make sure he's nice and secure there. Beautiful. So there we go. So that will do for this particular video. Hope you enjoyed it. Do all the usual YouTube stuff. Hit the thumbs up on the way out. Leave a comment down below if you wish to. Please subscribe if you haven't already. That'd be greatly, greatly appreciated. But anyway, that'll do. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and Spidey out.